we have to talk about Days of Our Lives because the spoilers for the week of August 24th just dropped. We are getting some major returns, some brand new faces, and a reunion that honestly might just make me cry a little bit or a lot. So first up, let's talk about Chad DiMera. Chad has been going through it lately. Ever since Connor Floyd took over the role, Chad has been knee-deep in DiMera family chaos. He's been trying to figure out that creepy Stefano chess set with Belle, and he's been dealing with the whole Cat Greene situation. And let's be real, the Cat Greene thing was a nightmare for his kids. If you guys remember a few episodes ago, or well, a while back, Cat pretended to be Abigail. She literally pretended to be his dead wife to save her own mother from Clyde West. And Thomas, poor little Thomas, was so traumatized by it all. Chad had to send Thomas and Charlotte away to Boston to spend the summer with Jack and Jennifer just to get him away from the toxic Salem drama. But now, the kids are coming back. The summer in Boston is over, and they are looking a little different. The Days of Our Lives, spoilers, confirm that we have two brand new actors making their debut on August 25. Cole Gersmeyer is stepping into the role of Thomas DiMera, and Pippa Blaylock is taking over as Charlotte DiMera. Soap recasts are always a little jarring, right? Like one day a kid is 5, and the next day they're suddenly applying for college. Okay, maybe I'm being too harsh. Okay, that sounded dramatic, but you get what I mean. Soap opera rapid aging syndrome is a real thing. But honestly, I am just so glad Chad is getting his kids back. In the weekly preview video, you can actually see the exact moment they reunite. Thomas and Charlotte run up and give Chad this massive, warm hug. And it's just so sweet. Chad really needs a win right now. He's been so lonely, and with EJ turning into a literal monster right down the hall, Chad needs his family to ground him. I just hope these new kids are ready for the absolute circus that is the DiMera mansion. Who actually believes this is going to end well for them living under the same roof as EJ and Kristen? Nobody. But for now, let's just enjoy the sweet family hug. And speaking of Boston, if the kids are back from Boston, that means the people watching them might be back too. And yes, the spoilers confirm that a massive, huge star is making a surprise return to Salem. Matthew Ashford is back as Jack Deveraux. I love Jack. I have always loved Jack. He's bumbling, he's messy, he makes terrible choices, but he has a good heart. Jack has been off screen since February, just hanging out with Jennifer in Boston, probably trying to forget that his other daughter is a complete disaster. But he is back. And why is he back? Because of Gwen? Let's just zoom out and talk about the bigger pattern here for a second. Gwen Rizchek is a magnet for danger. Last week, or over the last few weeks, during the August sweeps, Gwen was literally kidnapped. She was snatched up by her villainous ex-husband, Dimitri von Luschner, and held hostage in Alemania. And Leo Stark, bless his messy little heart, tried to play hero and ended up getting taken hostage too. Ray Fernandez had to fly overseas just to negotiate their release. It was a whole international hostage crisis, and Jack, sitting all the way in Boston, obviously got the phone call that his daughter was missing and in mortal danger. So Jack flies back to Salem. And in the upcoming episodes for the week of August 24, Jack is going to run into Gwen and Leo right in the middle of Horton Town Square. Just a casual run-in after a terrifying international kidnapping. Only in Salem, you guys. But this run-in is going to be so incredibly awkward. The spoilers say it leads to a very awkward request. Jack is going to look at Gwen, this daughter who has caused his family so much pain, this daughter who was just held captive by a madman, and he is going to ask her if he can give her a hug. Just think about the psychology of that for a second. Jack asking for permission to hug his own daughter. It breaks my heart, but it makes so much sense. Their relationship is completely shattered. Gwen has done unforgivable things. She lied about a miscarriage. She tortured Abigail. She poisoned people. Jennifer absolutely hates her. Jennifer literally cannot stand the sight of Gwen, and honestly, can you blame her? Abigail was murdered, and even though Gwen didn't do it, Gwen's mere presence is a reminder of all the pain the Deveraux family has suffered. Jack has been torn between his wife and his toxic daughter for years. He chose Jennifer and Abigail for so long, and Gwen just internalized all that rejection and turned it into pure venom. But at the end of the day, Jack is a dad. He heard his little girl was missing. He probably thought she was dead. He probably thought Dimitri had killed her. And seeing her standing there in the town square, safe and sound, all that anger and disappointment just melts away. He just wants to hold his kid. He just wants to know she is okay. And how is Gwen going to react? Gwen is so prickly. She is like a stray cat that hisses when you try to pet it. She puts up these massive walls because she is terrified of being abandoned. She probably thinks Jack is just going to yell at her or judge her for getting mixed up with Dimitri in the first place. But the day spoilers say that Jack just wants to show her affection. He knows she is safe now, and he just wants to comfort her. And honestly, Gwen desperately needs a hug. She just survived a hostage situation. Before that, she was sleeping with Xander and getting wrapped up in Kristen's crazy plots. She is so lost. The spoilers say that Gwen and Jack are actively trying to mend their relationship, so she should accept his request. She should let him hug her. I really think she will. I think she's going to break down and just let her dad hold her. And it's going to be one of those classic emotional soap opera moments that makes you forget all the crazy sci-fi plots for a minute. And let's not forget, Leo Stark is going to be standing right there while this happens. Leo is probably going to make some snarky, inappropriate comment to ruin the mood, because that is just what Leo does. He uses humor to deflect from his own trauma. Leo was a hostage too, but Leo loves Gwen. She is his best friend. So deep down, he is probably really happy to see her getting some love from her dad. Plus, Leo's probably just distracted thinking about Javi Hernandez anyway. But this whole Jack and Gwen reunion really makes me wonder what the writers are planning for the fall. If Jack is back and the kids are back, is Jennifer coming back soon? And what about all those wild rumors that EJ has Abigail in a resurrection pod somewhere? If Abigail is actually alive and Jack is currently trying to make peace with Gwen, that is going to be the most explosive family reunion in the history of this show. I mean, what were they thinking bringing Jack back right now if they aren't planning something massive for the Deveraux family? Maybe I'm reading too much into it. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I ramble a bit and then pull myself back on track. But you guys know how this show works. Nothing is ever just a simple hug in the town square. There is always a ripple effect. So, yeah, that is what we are looking at for the week of August 24. 2 new kids stepping into some big DiMera shoes, a sweet father-son reunion for Chad, and a really heavy emotional father-daughter reunion for Jack and Gwen. It's going to be a lot of tears, a lot of awkward tension, and probably a lot of Leo rolling his eyes in the background. I am honestly so ready for it. I am tired, but I am ready. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about the new Thomas and Charlotte, and if you think Gwen actually deserves this forgiveness from Jack. I change my mind about Gwen every other week. I admit it. One week I hate her, the next week I just want someone to give her a blanket and some hot cocoa. She is a mess, but she is our mess. Alright, I need to go refill my coffee before I pass out on my keyboard. Thanks for reading my crazy rants, as always. Stay tuned, because Salem is only going to get crazier from here.